Have you ever wondered what your 1981 dime was worth? Well, in this video, we're going to be going over some 1981 Roosevelt dimes. We're going to break down exactly what you need to know and how to sell them online or in person for the most money possible. So let's start off this video with a 1981 10-cent Roosevelt dime that sold online recently. So this coin is what we call a Type 2. So the way to tell if you have a Type 2 coin is by looking at that S mint mark. By the way, the S mint mark stands for the San Francisco Mint, where this coin was produced. So look very, very closely at that S mint mark. On the tips of the S, you're going to see more of a circular little dot. It looks like a little bulb. Now on a Type 1, you're not going to have that, but on the Type 2, you are going to have those little bulbs on the ends of the S. Very, very cool, and it does increase the value. The Type 2 is worth more than the Type 1. This coin did get graded at the perfect grade of 70, and it is a proof coin. Proof coins are differentiated by the way they were produced. So proof coins will have a shiny backdrop and field of the coin, whereas a normally mint state issued coin will not. Proof coins are done one by one by mint employees, and typically they're done to sell to the public in today's day and age. All you got to know is that if you have a proof coin that is a Type 2 like this, there's a good chance that you should consider getting it graded because it might be worth a lot more money than just 10 cents. $288 for this 1981D 10-cent mint state graded coin by PCGS at a 68. Very, very high grade for this coin. It is a mint stated coin, so it's not like the previous proof coin. Now this coin is really unique and really hard to get in this high of a grade. What makes it so rare is just that, and the fact that it has a full band on the back. So let's flip the coin over to the reverse or the back of the coin, and let's look at that torch there in the center. So that torch is important because you're going to notice some horizontal bands on the back center of the coin on that torch. Those are called full bands. So if the bands are clearly there, that means you have a full banded coin. The reason why collectors look out for these full bands is because they're the highest point on the coin, they get worn down the quickest, and during the minting process, they are the hardest area to strike. Also, understand that if your coin is not in a mint state grade, then the full bands don't really matter, unfortunately. A company like NGC or PCGS will only designate the full band designation if the coin is in mint state condition. Otherwise, collectors really don't care too much about the full bands. The combination of the fact that this coin got the 68 grade, PCGS designated it as a full bands, and it is a Denver minted coin allowed this little Roosevelt dime to sell for $288. We're only going up in value here, and this is probably one of my more favorite coins when it comes to the 1981 Roosevelt dimes. This coin, as you can see, looks a bit strange. The coloration's off, the strike is a bit different, it's muddled in certain areas. This one was graded by PCGS at a mint state 66. And what's really cool about this coin is the fact that it was accidentally struck on a dime planchet. So it is technically a Lincoln cent from 1981, but at the same sense, some people will call this a dime coin because of the planchet that it's struck on. Very cool, very unique. Even though technically this may not fall into the dime category, it was struck on a dime blank, and the way that you're going to be able to tell if you have this coin is the fact that the weight is going to be really, really wrong, and the size as well. Just imagine the size of a cent coin being struck on a dime planchet or piece of metal. It's clearly going to be much smaller than you would anticipate because a dime is smaller than a cent coin. This one sold for $384. $660 for this 1981p 10-cent Roosevelt dime graded by PCGS at a mint state 68 with the full bands on the back. So we already know what the full bands mean on the back of the coin. This one has a P mint mark above the date. So a lot of the time, these coins, if it were struck in Philadelphia, it is not going to have a P mint mark on it whatsoever. The P mint mark stands for the Philadelphia Mint where this coin was made. Now, like I said, most of the time, the coin is not going to have a P mint mark when it was struck in Philadelphia. It will simply have nothing. That's right. Typically speaking, Philadelphia minted coins will have no mint mark on the coin at all. That is how you tell most of the time if you have a Philadelphia issued coin. For this date, the P mint mark will stand right above that date. Big thing on this coin is the full bands on the back, the super high grade of a 68, the fact that it's a mint state coin, and that is why this one sold for $660. Holy cow, look at this coin that sold for $1,410. It is once again a proof Lincoln cent coin that got obliterated, but it was accidentally struck on a 10-cent planchet once again. Very cool, very unique. I will say, when I'm looking at this coin, NGC said that it is damaged. To me, the damage looks like it happened during the minting process at some point in time. Now, regardless of where it happened, NGC designated it as damaged. To me, it would be pretty hard to replicate this sort of look on a coin, but they are the experts and they're going to designate it as they deem fit. This coin right here, not much to say about it. It was struck on a 10-cent dime planchet. Just a really cool and unique piece of our history right here. Once again, it sold for $1,410. If you enjoyed this video and want to get started on your numismatic journey, make sure to check out our completely free coin and currency ebook down below, and we will see you in the next video.